What if you stopped trying to get information from God and just trusted Him at a heart level and walked in confidence? What I mean by that is addressed by Jesus in John chapter 15. He says, He gives us a new commandment, and that is to love one another. The other commandment is to trust God, essentially. So He says, I no longer call you servants, but I call you friends, and you're my friends if you keep my commandments. So the context is not one of servant obedience, but because we are friends with God, we have the same values that He does, and we just treat people the way He would, and that's by loving them. And He explains a little bit further. He says, a servant doesn't know what his master knows, but I have shared with you everything the Father has made known to me. And then He reiterates, walk in love. Think about that just for a minute. Jesus has shared with you everything that the Father told Him. Really? That means you have access to, and you have already been given, if you're a believer in Christ, everything that has been made known to Jesus by God? Really? So what if you woke up one day and you believed that, and your prayer wasn't, God, tell me this of what I'm missing, or show me how to do this, or tell me why this happened? Jesus already knows those things. You already know those things. And so the context, though, is walking in love. See, the world doesn't make sense when we're trying to understand God in light of what's happening in the world. But when we are aware of our relationship with God inwardly, and we are walking in love toward people, it puts our hearts, our souls, and our minds in the perspective of God, because we are seeking to walk in love, where we're open to His wisdom and His leading and His teaching. What I'm saying is that in order to live according to how He wants you to live, and in order to not be moved by what you see in this world, if you have the purpose of walking in love in your heart, it's the classroom, so to speak, within your mind to be taught and led by God. It's the classroom, or it's the environment in which you can access and naturally receive everything that you need that you think that you don't have right now. He makes it very clear. Walk in love. I've made known to you everything the Father has made known to me. Walk in love. He's trying to sandwich how you think and how you live and how you see yourself with walking in love, so that your inner world will access what He has already made known to you. Now, you can't really put a fine point on how to hear from God, but we know walking in love toward people, having that intent in our heart and in our mind, puts us in a place where we will be thinking like Him, and you will be taught and led according to how He would teach you. Commit to the commandment of walking in love, and trust that as you do so, your heart and your mind will be more receptive to what God has already revealed to you in Christ, and you will follow Him naturally, and you will walk through every situation as an overcomer, walking into the blessing and the truth that God's Spirit is always seeking to lead you into. Be sure to subscribe to our channel below so you don't miss any of our videos. There's also a free gift for you in the description, as well as a link to our church and a link to my personal website with my blog, lots of free messages, great articles. I pray those inspire you to trust God and root you deeper in your identity in Christ. God bless you.